Now, you are not on social media, as I said at the beginning, like you remain pretty anonymous to the outside world. Why do you choose to do that?
Well, I've had social media before. I have a Facebook to like connect with friends in other countries, but really I just change my profile picture every 2 to 3 years, and that's all I do there. I have an Instagram, not with my real name though, because
Oh, Finsta
I don't
action.
want people finding me. Um, and that is more for more artistic expression. It's also where I follow people that inspire me.
Okay.
Um, and so that's what I have that for. But again, I've had social media other times, like I had an Instagram under my real name. I had a Snapchat, but I realized I just get distracted on a good day and like depressed on a bad day. And so it's just, I didn't need either one of those in my life. And so that's why I just don't. I also feel like I'm just late to the party. So, like, when I got this last Instagram in December, I was like, oh, no wonder people do this. It's fun. It's like, not duh. Like,
Yeah.
but I guess in short, it's just because I realize I get distracted. And then I also, being a competitive person, I guess I compare as well. And also being 24, like sometimes on social media, I feel geriatric compared to these influencers. And so that also brings me down. It's like, what are my streams of income? Why am I not getting ad dollars? I can't get into that vicious cycle in my head.
Do
So
you
that's why.
feel any sense of FOMO because there's trends, there's news, like there's all sorts of things happening on social media that many people would consider to be important and that many people swear as Bible, and you're missing out on all of that. Do you feel like you're missing out on anything?
Not really. And maybe this is bad, but the only thing I feel like I'm missing out is sometimes like the dark side of my brain goes like, as a young woman in the 21st century, I'm missing out on income. Um, which maybe that's just the like, again, the competitive side of me. But in terms of like trends or anything like that, it just doesn't really interest me. Um,
No, like shout out to you, respect.
yeah, I think it's important to be aware of the news and what's going on in the world. But in terms of like even a TikTok dance or something, I don't know. It's not compelling to me.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. It's just so many people just live and die by it and put so much value into what other people have to say. A like means validation, a favorite means validation, a retweet. People base their entire identities and perceptions of themselves based on how other people perceive them on social media, which is so
Yeah.
unhealthy, but so many of us do it.
And I think what's also becoming more clear is that it can go away so quickly. And so that's also why I think of the fleeting nature of it. Because there's a fleeting nature of like people are just scrolling. So, A, no one cares as much as you think they care.
Mm.
But B, I do really like podcasts and I like watching podcasts on YouTube. And I came across this podcaster who is really into she has a magazine and a company all about creating like very sensual and sexual content, and so it's a lot of like topless photo shoots and stuff like that. And so she had like 6 million Instagram followers and got her account deleted. And so it's one of those things that's like these are private companies that can just, you're putting your whole identity, your time, your effort, everything into it, and it could all implode today. And so I think people are beginning to realize that as well, that it's not going to be there forever and it could be taken away.
I'm glad you brought that point up because that can kind of apply to a bunch of things in life. I try not to um like I always live below my means. I certainly did that in good old Bristol, Connecticut, because I'm always under the mindset that this can be taken away from you at any moment. So I would hate to be, especially right now that I don't have a stable income, like I'm not working for a company, so I don't get a paycheck every week. Things are much more fleeting. So I kind of like I can afford this. I can afford this nice restaurant. I can afford this place, but things can also be taken away from me in any moment. And I don't want to set the expectation that every week I can afford, a $60 dinner. So I just stray from it because I don't even want to get to that place to think that I can live that way,